Hey everybody, I'm trying to make some font in Photoshop, right? And I'm trying to line up my letters and stuff using the pen tool because the pen is a lot more accurate and looks a lot nicer than just regular my writing. That kind of looks okay, but it's not perfect. And when you use the pen tool, it, gives perfect results. So let's work on the very next letter, okay? Now I've set up some guides to help make sure that each letter is about the same size. So if I press P for the pen tool, and I'll probably want to start right about there, and then hold down Shift and end right there. Now if I right click and stroke subpath with the brush, it'll give me that, right? And I've lined this up so the top is always going to be right there and the bottom is always going to be right there, just so my font looks really nice. And I've set up some other guides just to help me out and things like that, but I was going to illustrate something that I just stumbled upon. Okay, probably right about there, and then okay, that's a nice start. And now let's create down here. Okay, let's make this look a little better. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to right click and stroke subpath. Okay, now that's not good. These are jumping all over the place. But watch this. This is really, really cool. So if anybody likes to make fonts in Photoshop, pay attention. Okay, so okay, this is way too low. So Control Z, and then hold down Control on the keyboard to drag out a selection just to select this first pen thing. You'll notice that it is selected because it's all grayed in. So let's select that one and then move back to this one. Okay, okay, this is the only one selected. So, okay, now on the keyboard press up and it moves this pixel thing up just 1 unit. Okay, I'm probably going to need to do this a few more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm not sure what that does, so I've got the pen tool selected, so right click, stroke subpath. Oh, it's way too far. Control Z. Let's move it up a whole bunch. Now hold down Shift and do it, just to go up a whole bunch faster. Sweet. Okay, that looks right because these two lines are like the thickness of the pen tool, so this should work out pretty well. Right click, stroke subpath. Awesome! Isn't that cool? Now I just need to worry about the top. So Control Z. Okay, now let's just select this top one and move this down. Right, now that might have been too far, but we can just play around and see what this is like. Okay, yeah, it's too far. That's like a lowercase d. Okay, Control Z. Now, just to make sure, let's have that selected. Yeah, you can see much easier when I Control select any one of these. It highlights that and not the other. Control Z. That's not good. Yeah, so this one's selected, this one's selected, this one's selected. Now both are selected. Now if I held Shift, I could move them at the same time. Okay, I don't want to do that because my bottom one is just fine. Just to make sure, let's right click and stroke subpath. Okay, I like where this is at. Good. Now this is too low, so let's Control select this one and move it up just a few times. Now, just like before, getting this line close to this guide was, beneficial. So I'm gonna try and get this line. Let's try it right now and see where it's at. Right click, stroke subpath. Yeah, see, it's just about that much higher. So if I, just to make sure, okay, move it up just a few times. Okay, that might work. Now let's right click, stroke subpath. Awesome. That's pretty good. I like that. That is a great way of moving your pen strokes around just 1 pixel at a time if you are trying to do some really fine work. Now let's zoom back a little bit, and you'll notice that all of my text so far is matching up pretty well because I've been following this rule, and it is really awesome. Now if anybody likes this, please subscribe and stay tuned for more, because I've got a few more letters to make, and I might have more videos on my journey with this font. Thank you, everybody.